Hey Panthers, it is the 15th of May. Couple weeks left in school. I'm going to do a quick review on a couple things. We've got a little area and perimeter, and I've got my backyard here. And so I went ahead and I measured some things out, and I've got a nice rectangle right here. But over here, the yard kind of turns, got kind of two different shapes. So let's figure out kind of about the area for this yard, a little review of area perimeter. So you can see I broke it down, kind of end up with three rectangles. So I've got my first one right here is 44 long, 17 across. So I can figure that out. 44, 17. Marty! Sorry, dogs. And then I can figure out here, this problem. Okay, so 44 times 14. And then down here, you can see the yard, the rectangle shifts a little bit. And I measured that little section out as 20 feet up and 12 feet across. So now I add all those up. I figure out the square footage, the area of this backyard, right? I'll stop. I'll probably pause and grab a calculator here in a second. But let's see if we can do the perimeter. Okay, so if I start right here, 17 plus 44 up the side. Okay, so we're at 51 plus another 17 here, right? So what does that take us to? 61 plus 17, 78. All right. But we're not counting here because the yard doesn't stop. So we'll go over here, 92. We'll go down that 44 and 92 and 40, 136 plus my 20, 156, 168 up here for our 2188 and then across. We're at about 200 feet around is the perimeter. All right, I'm going to pause. We will multiply those out, and then I'm going to leave you with a little preview for next week to work on and be thinking about. All right, folks, so I did add all those up, and I ended up with about 1,604 square feet for this backyard, the grassy area of my backyard, which I have a rough idea about that, and that's pretty close. So we did pretty good with our measurements. All right, quick intro to algebra. You can do this. You've seen it introduced, I think back in February, just a little tiny bit. But we're going to work through a couple of these, and I'm going to have you practice them. We're going to do this next week a little bit. So this is letters in math. Don't be afraid, right? All we're doing is solving for that letter. So I have a plus 3 equals 5. Well, what can we fill in for a that add to 3 equals 5? Right? If you wanted to, you could even switch this around. 5 minus 3 equals 2. A equals 2. We just solve for the letter. We don't want to be intimidated by them. We just want to solve for them. C minus 3 equals 7. Or 7 plus 3 equals 10. Okay, can I check it? Put in the 10. 10 minus 3 equals 7. Great. F times 3 equals 6. Or 6 divided by 3 equals, right? 2 times 3 equals 6. 5 plus B equals 15. Or 15 minus 5 equals B as well. So B equals 10. 5 plus 10 equals 15. All right, this is intro. I don't want you to get overwhelmed or intimidated. So I'm going to send you with a little practice on IXL today. Have an awesome weekend. And we'll be working on do a little more algebra, intro stuff next week and get you guys ready for the end of the year. All right, see ya.